Hello and welcome to episode 83 of Let's Run Facebook Ads, the podcast with myself, Nick Bollington. Today we're going to talk about Facebook doing a cheeky little campaign objective that you don't want to do. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to the podcast. So you may have noticed that nearly every single time you log into Ads Manager, into your account, you'll see a request a call from Facebook. Now, they're a bit annoying. If you click away on the screen, they go away. But for those of you who have had your call or may have not had your call, hopefully you haven't started doing what they are telling you to do, because it's not all correct. So it's confusing, isn't it? Because of my experience, I know what's right and what's wrong. Well, I like to think I do, but I'm always learning. I'm speaking to different peers within the industry, agencies around the world, different experts, and we're all, helping each other out, getting our ads better and trying to understand what the best way forward are to get our clients making more money and sales, etc. So some of the things that have come out of Facebook recently on my calls, and bear in mind, I'm probably at the moment having 3 calls with them a week, are what's happening with the lead forms. It's all great. What's happening with the conversions API, all great. So all these sort of things are brilliant, and it's great knowledge, and it's stuff that I'm bringing over to you guys through this podcast. But one of the things that they have been talking about lately, and they've been trying to get me onto it, and then obviously I'm like, well, yeah, but that doesn't make sense, etc., because I know what I'm talking about. They sort of back away then when the person on the phone realizes that I'm probably know more about the ad space than they do. Bear in mind that these people are of all types of ages, usually young. They're working in call centers around the world that are run by Facebook, and not necessarily actually in a Facebook call center. They've gone through some training. They've gone through how they want you to set up their ads, and they're obviously going to push to people the things that make them more money, are easy to use for you as a small business owner or a freelancer or an agency, and they want to get as much bang for their buck. So this is the one that I want you really want to pay attention to. Now, the one that I've heard on a few occasions from my Facebook representatives on different ad accounts is that they want you to run a traffic campaign. Now, you might say, yeah, but a traffic campaign, I've heard on the podcast and other things that we shouldn't be running a traffic campaign. It should be a conversion campaign. And you are right in saying that. But what they'll then say is, yeah, but you don't want to run it with link clicks. You want to run a traffic campaign using landing page views. What that means is, and in some instances, I agree with them, link clicks compared to landing page views. A link click is essentially, when you think of the billions of data points that are happening on Facebook, as in us as consumers, what websites we're going on, what apps we're looking at, how long we're spending looking at things online, especially in the apps and off their own app, is billions of data points suggesting the things that we're interested in seeing. Okay. Now, with that in mind, Facebook knows people who click a lot. Facebook knows people who go onto landing pages and wait for a landing page. When you think about a website, the average website might take 4 seconds to load up. Facebook knows that you're a person who allows a website page to load up. You have a bit more patience. So all these different things, they're 2 really basic ones, but imagine billions of different data points in the algorithm to make sure that we're being served the right content. Okay, so with that in mind, you're just finding people to come through, like I always go about with the conversions campaign, to come through, and they're just waiting longer for the landing page to load up because you've selected landing page views. Now, where do you do this? I shall tell you, just so you know. Right, so when you go and build an ad, you're going to go and build a traffic campaign, okay? Or any campaign, but you built a traffic campaign, so to speak, and you're on the campaign page. Now, when you go through to the next bit, which is where you choose your audiences, which is the ad set page, when you scroll down to the bottom, literally as far as you can go, the last section will be called optimization and delivery. And in here, you'll have a little drop down, which either has landing page views, link clicks, impressions, or daily unique reach. The explanation of landing page views is we'll deliver your ads to people who are more likely to click on your ads link and load the website or instant experience. I can't speak. or link clicks will deliver your ads to people who are most likely to click on them. So you can see the difference here. You got one which is most likely to click on them, but I'm probably not going to wait until the landing page loads, or people that are going to click the link and wait for the landing page to load. Either way, you're not getting people who are likely to convert. And this is what we always talk about on this podcast, bringing people in the right way. So why are Facebook doing this? Well, if you're new to this, you're going to start seeing loads of good things. So after literally probably 24 hours, you're going to start seeing in your columns, whether it's Google Analytics, if you look that way, or whether you go into your columns and you set up performance and clicks, for instance, in your ads manager, you're going to scroll across and you're going to see, wow, I've had this many landing page views, I've had this many link clicks, this many people have been on my website. So you're going to start getting excited about the fact that there's now activity on your website. Problem is, it's not the right activity, but you're going to be paying Facebook for this activity. You're going to be happy. They'll have scheduled in another call, so they'll help you set up this ad. They're very good at that. Be on the call for half an hour. They'll help set it up for you. And then the following, let's say it's 2 weeks later when they come onto their second call, you'll have them for 3 months. They're going to then talk about how you're getting this many landing page views and how many you're getting this. Now, they can blame because they're not being completely honest. And to be fair to them, they've probably not experienced enough to know this. You're going to say, okay, well, I'm still getting 100 people to the website every day, but I'm not getting any conversions. They might turn around and say, okay, well, we need to look at the add to cart page. We might, that maybe people don't want to buy your product when they're on there. Is the product too expensive? They'll be looking at lots of different negatives as to why people aren't buying. Now, those negatives as to why people aren't buying are all great when you know that the traffic being brought in is good. And when you use a traffic campaign, you're not bringing in traffic that is likely to buy your product. How do you? You have to use a campaign, a sales campaign or a conversions campaign. If you're using the old version of Ads Manager, when it loads up, you'll see the 3 different columns. And in the far right, you'll see conversions. If you're using the new ODAX one, when you go to create a campaign by pressing the green button, it will come up with them stacked underneath each other: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app, promotion, and sales. Now, to bring the right traffic through, you need to click sales, okay? Once you've clicked sales, make sure you go down to that place again, right at the bottom of the ad set page, the second page where you build your audience, in, and you'll see the optimization and delivery section, and make sure that is clicked on for conversions, because it also has a landing page view. Now, if you're going to choose sales, you're going to choose conversions. You don't want to be choosing the landing page views. Now, you might think, well, hold on a minute. If I'm choosing a sales conversion objective, and I go in here and select landing page views, then I'm going to get more people coming through because I've selected landing page views, but are they going to be good people because I'm using the sales objective? No. So this section here, this is where it gets a bit confusing. This section here on your ad set page, whether you choose traffic or sales, is the optimization and delivery. The campaign bit is just helping you out by allowing you to choose traffic or allowing you to use sales. It's actually in the ad set page of those 2 objectives where you can choose landing pages, link clicks, or conversions. It needs to be conversions in a sales campaign. That is going to be how you bring through traffic. So remember those, going back to those 4 billions of data points, Facebook knows the people who go and add to carts and they go through initiate checkout and they purchase. They want to look at that data set, and know all those, because you've chosen an optimization or conversions, those particular people will be highlighted. Now, it's not to say that all those people are going to see your ad, and it's not to say that those people are all going to buy your product. But these are the ones who've been pulled out by Facebook to say, right, out of those 1 million, here are 50,000 who buy products online. So they're the ones who are likely to convert. Now, based on those 1 million, let's look at the people who are interested in dog collars or have pets, because you might be trying to sell a dog lead. And then out of those people who they know buy online will come through to the people that they know have pets. And then your product ad will be shown to those people. So the people coming through, yes, they may not all buy from you. I wish we were in a world where they would, but they are more likely to buy opposed to just clicking links and waiting for landing page views. So in conclusion, as I always bang on about, always use a sales campaign and then bring through traffic using the optimization for conversions. You will, if you set a call with Facebook and do it, have a look, they'll look over your account, make sure things are set up correctly with your API and all that. They're not a waste of time, but don't let them push you down the route of doing a traffic campaign for 10, 20 quid a day, because you will not get what you need. Trust me, been doing this long enough, stay away from it. Now, you can explain that to them if you want, or you can tell them exactly how you sort of know about this sort of thing. But I would stick to your guns and do that. Even if you have to say yes to them, that's fine. Just stick to your guns and do that. Or just explain to them what your theory is and how you think that it needs to be the right traffic coming through. But remember, Facebook is the platform. They need to make money, and they will do stuff to you, send you down a path that is not necessarily going to be the right path for you as an end goal. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.